Andy, let's go, come on.
Welcome viewers to the Malvern Town Hall for the big double header here today. First up we have the State League Reserves, Malvern versus Camberwell. I'm Gus Campbell.
And I'm Dave Joy.
And we'll bring you the action as it unfolds here today for both the games. Officials for the game today, the first game, Sam Green and Steve Green, father-son combination. And Ken Jules, the third official. Top line officials, so we should be in for a pretty well controlled game today, Dave.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope there's a lot of goals anyway, Gus. I won't have to call too many.
Yeah.
Just
a couple of minutes away from the start here. Both teams, both sides got a full squad, which is good to see. Good numbers from both clubs. Both highly competitive teams, so we should have a good game here today. Not quite sure who might be the favourite at this stage, but we'll certainly get to have a look at the game as it goes on.
Yeah, Malvern is in second on the ladder behind unbeaten Williamstown, and Camberwell are fourth, so not a whole lot between them.
Yeah, we get to the first face-off for the Malvern team. It'll be Patrick Campbell facing off against Nick Barlow from Camberwell. As we all know, Paddy's a pretty handy face-off guy. He's won most of his face-offs here for this team this year. But he's got some opposition today in Nick Barlow. So we'll get to the first face-off. Officials are ready to go. Scorers are ready to go. And let's have a good game. Down they go. It's again magnificent day here at the Malvern Town Hall. Sun out, heading for 17 degrees. Ball comes out loose. Barnes gets knocked off the ball. First face-off still hasn't been decided. Looks like with Malvern, Black come out with the ball. Craig Brown gets it behind. Here he is, number 5 on the bottom right, Mikey the Jet. Keep your eye on Mikey the Jet today. He's a goer.
Yeah, he's leading goal scorer, Gus, 24 goals, 12 assists, so he's doing a real good job. Solid.
Yep. Barnes with the ball now. Looks to move it around and take their time. There's Mikey with the ball. Mikey makes a move, looks around the left, gets back to his right, nowhere to go, moves the ball on. Hits Craig Brown, hits it up to young Finn Cook. Adam Barnes, another youngster in the side. Takes the drive left, gets a shot off and scores the first goal for Malvern. Number 9, Adam Barnes. Nice move there, Curly.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter. Swoops to the left, but he shoots low. That's the difference. He shoots low.
High percentage shooter for a young fella.
And number 40 for Camberwell, Brett Barnard. One of my juniors from way back.
Way back, yep.
Couldn't get on that one.
Yeah, actually, I remember having Brett Barnard in the Victorian Senior State side. I think it was about 1992. Fierce competitor.
I had him in 1980 and under 16, so he's a survivor.
Back to the face. Face comes out through Malvern. Jared Katzenberg picks it up and heads to the bench to get a shorty on. Behind with Brown. Brown looks up to Frank McKenna. Paddy McGrath looks around. Decides he's going to take a run. Nowhere to go, so he moves the ball back behind to Brown. Brown gets it across to Cook. Here we have Will Sadler, big strong fella. Jordan Swan with the ball. Swan tries to make a move. Errors. Falls down, but picks it up, gets a push. Ball will stay with Malvern through Swan. Will Sadler, big strong fellow, he'll try and make a move, use his weight, get some, strength in there. Passes it back out to Brown. Ball with Mikey. He's going to make a run. Mikey makes a run. He's looking for somewhere to go. No one's moving for him. Cools it down and puts it back out the top to Swan, who takes a shot, misses, backed up by Finn Cook. Malvern will retain possession of the ball. Cook drives around to the left, cuts back to the right, looking for somewhere else to go. Moves the ball on. Swan gets it over to McGrath Campbell.
He's going to dodge.
Decides to take a big shot instead. Misses the rack. Malvern backs up and retain possession of the ball. Ball with Swan, top right side. Looks like he's going to run. Trying to get that swim duck dive. He gets around the Swan. He drops it at the last bit. Camberwell look to clear the ball. Ball in dispute. Sadler goes through, uses the weight, comes up with the ball, but ball's still in, but no, referees have called it out. Ball will go Camberwell's way. Officials just sorting out the scenario. Robbie Glutenay with the ball moves it on. Gets it over to Al Stain. He looks down to the bottom right. Camberwell's first sort of time in attack here. They probably want to get it round, Dave, let everyone get a touch.
Yeah, they've got Glenn Anderson at the moment. He's a natural lefty. He's got inside, shoots high. Mickey Bone, the brick wall. There he goes, Undies. He's onto it. He's off to it. Going to find someone. Good check. Goes to leg speed. Big man can run.
That's Andy Chalice we're talking about. Undies, they call him. Nice move. Gets the ball onto Brown. He's going to settle it down. He's got Swan in the middle, but doesn't go there. Malvern will settle, make a couple of subs. On comes Aaron Anna-Frenchuk, commonly known as Chuka. Decides, no, we've got to go back to defence. Camberwell with the ball now. Run it up through Al Stain again. Sends it down to Cocky Lander on the right-hand side. He'll settle it down. Camberwell look inside. The pass is there. It's dropped. Mickey Bone comes up with it. Gets the quick pass. The quick fast break out to Chook. He runs down the middle.
Brandy's not deep enough.
Draws the man, moves it across to Finn Cook. Finn Cook gets it over to Mikey the Jet. And they've dropped it on the crease.
Yeah, Brownie was up too high on that left. Needed to get down lower.
And turned it over. Camberwell will get possession of the ball in their back half. Paul Beasley with the ball, gets it across to the goalkeeper. He's got one in the middle there. Matt Jones has got the ball. Takes on 1, 2, takes on 3, gets it, steps across the line. Camberwell in attack. Jones makes a move. Doesn't look like he's going to pass. He's looking for a shot, doesn't get it, so he moves the ball on behind.
Oh, hits the pipe.
Yep.
He'll play on. Thought it might have been a call.
Barnes gets the ball. Gets held up in the middle of the grounds, gets possessed. He's got much help there. Camberwell take the ball off him. Glenn Anderson gets the ball, moves it down to Lander down there.
He's the powerhouse, that one.
It's the one they'll be looking for all the time. Anderson up top again, sends it across to Nick Barlow. Looking for a two-man play here. Barlow decides to run, swims inside, doesn't get anywhere. Good defence by Chuka there. There's his shot.
A good feed, 22.
Kai McClocknarty from Camberwell scores their first goal. 8:20 to go in the first. We're scoring at 1 apiece. A little bit scratchy so far from both sides, Dave. They've both got their 1 goal, but they're just trying to find their way. It's not sort of no indication of which team may get on top or anything as yet.
No, I think a lot will be determined by the face-off wins.
On that, yeah. Yep, on that one. You're on it? Yep.
That's an
We
easy
have
one.
a break, so Paddy McGrath will start with the ball. Malvern heading straight to the bench with a long stick change.
Young Alistair.
Comes Alistair Duell for the Malvern side through the box.
Yeah, he's under 16.
Yeah, under 16 kid, very good, very huge potential there, Dave. McKenna gets it down to Cook. Pat McGrath with the ball. Sends it down to Brown. OMCB.
Got the dodge.
Wicks it up to Elfield behind the cage. He's going to make a move. Drives up to the left-hand side of the cage. He looks in the middle.
Nice.
And there's Craig Brown. What a beautiful assist. Nice scoring shot from Craig Brown.
That's the veteran finding a hole in there, Gus.
Yeah, it's the young Al. You know, he made the move. His main intention was an assist, and Brown popped up and he found him, and there it goes. Nice work. 2-1 Malvern. 7:23 to go in the first.
Yeah, we're 2-1. No, I think we're well.
Yeah, well, Malvern win that face-off. Official call it a hold in there in the centre, so Paddy McGrath chalks up another win. George comes off. Big Will Sadler comes on. Paddy McGrath coming off. Swan comes on. 2 fresh midfielders on for the Malvern side. Swan with the ball. Heads down to Cook. Cook will look behind to Mikey. Mikey Rodriguez with the ball. He sends it up high. Barnes has got the ball. We saw Barnes sweep, dodge left just a moment ago. Looks like he's going to go again. He goes to his right.
Oh.
Looks across. He did have one there. Pass wasn't quite on. Malvern fumble it. Must have come off a Camberwell stick because Malvern retained possession of the ball. Brown with the ball down behind. Drives around to the right side. Gets the double team there. Gets it over to Cook. Cook over to Barnes. Barnes goes to Will Sadler. Back to Mikey again. Barnes with the ball. He's going to go. He's going to drive right. He drives right. Gets a shot. Shot's just wide. Good save by the goalkeeper that time, I think, Dave.
Yeah, but Barnes on his right was worth it.
Camberwell through Gluten, bring the ball down the field. Glenn Anderson with the ball for Camberwell, just holding it up, getting his subs on from the bench. Get to their fresh 6-on-6 with a couple of midfielders. Bit of a wayward pass, but they're able to maintain possession.
That's the clock, yeah.
There's a nice drive, right-hand corner. Camberwell score their second goal to tie it up.
Thank you. Was that Byron that got that? Like, seriously, I don't think I've ever put a stat in here for him. It was definitely him. Just making sure.
Back to the face-off. Been a bit scratchy in there. Pat McGrath Campbell's won the last 3 or 4, but he's not getting clean breaks, Dave. Nick Barlow from Camberwell's really been holding him up so far.
Well, they've tried 3 face-off players, and Barlow by far has been the main competitor against Paddy.
Yep. Here's Chuka with the ball.
Chuka's going to be a mover. He can shake and bake.
Frank McKenna always looks to like to run and dodge, and he's going to do it. Breaks out to his right. Gets the double, gets the triple, takes a shot. Another good save by the goalkeeper from Camberwell. Malvern still in possession. Wayward pass, throws it back. It's going to go over the line. It's going to be a Camberwell possession unless the referee calls that a push, which he has. He's called that a push.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Fair call. So Malvern retained possession in their attacking half.
Yeah, good work by Undies there. Keep his feet behind the line, but did enough to knock the ball back in.
Paddy using his weight trying to barge through. Cools it off, sends it down to Brown. Brown drives around the bottom right. He's looking up for a feed. There's a feed. Mikey the Jet takes a shot. It's wayward. Good save by the Camberwell goalkeeper, Barnard. Well done. Camberwell will look to clear the ball. So the old heave-ho, does it get the job done or not? Ball's in dispute up there on Camberwell's attack. Lander picks the ball up. Camberwell will go into attack. Cocky drive. No one comes to him. He takes a shot. Goes wayward.
That's Camberwell's first miss, so they've done pretty well.
Yep, they'll retain possession in the attacking side of their half.
Need to press out a bit.
Barlow leaning into McKenna. McKenna does a good defensive job. Camberwell moved the ball off to Anderson. He looks in the middle. Oh. There's a likely one. Cocky Lander comes up, but Mick Bound with a big save there. Ball with Malvern. Coach Chris Baker and his assistant Darcy Campbell have decided to call a timeout. Actually, we'll set to inform the viewers that the actual coach of the Malvern Reserves is Craig Brown. He's a playing coach, number 15, out there on the field. Chris Baker, as we know, is one of the state league coaches, and during the year, Darcy Campbell being out with injury, has been helping out. So there's our coaching staff for Malvern. 3:08 to go in the first timeout charge to Malvern. We're not too far away from the huddles, and it appears to me Coach Baker at this point in time is asking the Malvern guys to get some more cuts through in their attacking. When they have the ball in attack, yep, they don't seem to be cutting them up. So that's what the call is out there now. And if they can get their cutting game going, they'll score a lot more goals, Dave.
something. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Just over 3 to go in the first. Malvern with possession of the ball in the attack. Score 2 apiece. Barnes up top, sends it across to Brown. Sends that Jewel down the bottom corner. Mikey's got the ball. Mikey Rodriguez loves to run and dodge. Always looking for an assist.
Yeah,
Goes
Malvern
back
need
to
to
Jewel.
find out where the two Camberwell short sticks are. as a
Find the
priority.
shorties and come through the shorties, Dave. Barnes is running again. He's running into a wall of trouble there. Gets a shot. Doesn't go anywhere near it, but looks like, Malvern retained possession of the ball. Closest to the ball when it goes out of bounds is the call on a shot. Barnes with the ball again, sends it across to Rodriguez. No, that's Chuka.
That's Chuka.
Yep,
You want him to dodge. There you go.
Number 5, number 6. Chuka gets the mate, makes the move, takes a shot, another wayward shot. What do we got roughly on the shot so far, Dave?
We've got 4 on the net for 2 goals, but we've missed 5.
Okay, so 9 shots for 2 goals at this stage for the Malvern side. That's a percentage that they'd be looking to get up as the game goes on. Barnes with the ball again at top. He's going to drive. Goes left this time. Gets double team. Takes his shot. Another good save from the Camberwell goal. He threw it straight at him. Camberwell clearing the ball through Daniel Simmet. He's in a bit of trouble. The pressure's on. Gets it across. Ball goes in dispute. Darian Panner will pick the ball up for Malvern in their defensive half. Plenty of noise, plenty of changes in the Malvern area in the bench at the moment. I'm getting a little bit frustrated, I think. They're not scoring like they'd like to be. Dumps the ball to Barnes. He's going to run it. He clears it. Successful clear for the Malvern side. Down to Cook. Will Sadler comes on. Down to a minute now in the first quarter. Sadler gets it across to Swan. Swan down to Brown. I think looks like they might be want to hold it up till there's about 20 or so seconds to go in the quarter to get their shot. Sadler's going to go. They're calling him to go. Will Sadler with the ball, looking for something. Gets it across to Brown.
There's the cutter.
They missed it. Cutter was there. Down to 30 in the quarter. Malvern spill it. Spill it on the bottom corner. Camberwell get possession of the ball. They've got 25 seconds. If they can get it up, there's time for them to have one more crack at it, Dave.
Plenty of time. Just got to clear this ball, Camberwell. He's copped the whack, but he's got the late flag.
Referees have thrown a flag here. It'll be a slash. 35, Matt Jones with the ball, gets held up in the middle.
Yeah, they'll hold it now, 8 seconds.
The officials will stop the game. 8 seconds to go. It'll be a Camberwell man up. Didn't get the official call on that one, Dave, did you?
It was a late slash from his father actually umpiring.
Oh, that's
Didn't feel
okay.
sorry for his boy, so...
I would suggest Camberwell will just hold the ball now. 8 seconds to go, 6 seconds to go, and they'll start the quarter with approximately 52 seconds of man up. So that'll be the quarter. At the end of the first quarter here at the Malvern Town Hall, we have Malvern 2, Camberwell 2. What's your thoughts on the first quarter, Dave?
I think Malvern have been slightly better. Their problem is they're just so anxious and impatient most times. We've just got to settle down and just go through a bit more of a better matchup for Malvern's advantage. But the defence has been okay for Malvern.
Yep.
Dominated the middle with Paddy McGrath.
Yep.
Which is very good. Campbell knock on the door still.
Yeah, no, it's a close game. It's 2-2, and it's not. This does not look like it's going to be any sort of a blowout. It's going to be head-to-head all the way, which is the way we like to see it. Get a bit of excitement. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for the start of the second quarter.
I think that'll be right, won't it? See how we go? Usually it's the umpires that don't like having that as the main. They get, but no one said anything, so I'm just going with that. Are you happy with that?
I prefer reading this.
Yeah? Okay.
So I think.
One, two, three, back!
Here with Jenny on the first game of last season, State League.
Yeah?
We were trying to do the electronic scoring, the live scoring.
At ours?
No,
Yeah, oh here, yeah.
But she like 4 people votes on
Got 40 seconds on that.
52 seconds. So, you know,
So Camberwell will start this second quarter with possession of the ball. The Malvern penalty still has 52 seconds to run. So they will start with the ball in a man-up situation. Matt Jones to start with the ball.
You've got to be very careful there at Malvern. The sun comes over the grandstand, over this.
Ball with Lander up the top, goes across to Anderson.
There it comes.
There's the cut from Cocky, but he dropped the ball. Andy Chalice, Undies, big Undies comes out. Loses his footing, but he gets the ball on. It'll go out. And Camberwell will bring it back. Nice work by big Andy there.
He's got a lot of leg speed for a big man.
He does.
He gets up the track.
Yeah. A couple of games previously, Dave, when it's been tight and Malvern have been either level or a goal down, I've always thought I'd be throwing him out there on the forward line for a couple and let him have a go, because he's very hard to stop. Anyway, Camberwell back man-up situation, ball with Anderson. Sends it up to Lander. Looking to play their 3-3. There's a big shot. Shot goes wide. Camberwell will retain possession of the ball.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release.
Okay, all even. Barnes comes on for Malvern. There's a shot saved by Mick Bound. Frankie McKenna picks it up, gets it to Barnes. There's a young combination. Barnes down the middle of the field, looking fast man. Sends it over to Mikey the Jet. Hits Brown. What a goal.
Oh,
nice
Brownie,
goal. Nice goal.
The veteran. On the
Started
break.
with the leg speed of the youngsters, curl. Looked like he was skating on ice skates then, Barnes. 3-2 Malvern. 13:48 to go in the second. Yeah, instigated by Frank McKenna down there in the back line. Quick eyes, didn't hesitate, moved the ball down.
That's it.
Took a chance, moved it quick, and there's your result.
Well, the ball travels fast, they won't can run.
That's
so
for
once
sure.
you realise as a junior, let's throw it rather than run the full distance. It's going to be very advantageous to you.
Yep.
Non parlo l'inglese.
Looks like Barlow against Paddy McGrath again.
So I'm not saying, oh yes, you're right.
Chuka, one hand, thinks he's playing an Astro turf.
Yeah. Probably a ground ball went missing there. Anyway, Camberwell with possession. They have a bad pass and a stumble and it goes out, so Malvern will bring it back. Malvern's still got to clear the ball. Paddy McGrath picks it up. Sees on a French hook in the middle, but he misses it. Swan comes through, picks up the loose ball, heads to goal, takes a shot, just misses. Finn Cook picks up the rebound.
Hey, not too much science about old Swanee. He
No,
sees that goal, he's going to
he
it.
certainly has a dive, doesn't he, the old Swan? Cook with the ball. Sends it up to Paddy Mack. Paddy Mack across to Chuka. Chuka's a runner. Probably wants to get that one-on-one down the right-hand side. He's looking for it. Takes it, makes a move, skips back to left, has a shot. Just goes wide. Ball in dispute at the back. Picked up by the Camberwell goalkeeper. The Malvern ride hasn't been too intense. It seemed to be subbing before they ride, Dave.
Yeah, some choose to do that, Gus, but I mean, particularly the first half of the game, you could leave everyone on and just ride.
There's the fumble. Brown's on deck. Picks it up. He'll cool it down. Cool it down. Get the troops back down that have gone haywire up the other end of the field. Just waiting for House Will Leong to cross the line. Chuka can come back over. Ball with Jewel now. Try the old hidden ball trick. Doesn't work very often. Jewel with the ball. Goes across to Finn Cook. Sends it down to Mikey. Mikey directing traffic. Wanting to see he's calling for cutters, Dave. Mikey.
Yeah, prefer the left-handed ones, but there's not too many that'll go left-handed.
Jewel makes the move. Sends it across to Sadler. He spills it, but he flicks it across to Brown. Brown picks it up. Sadler with the ball again. Up to, on a French hook in the middle. He's still looking to go. He likes to dodge that as. Finn Cook takes the ball. Nowhere to go. He makes a drive. Ducks back into his left-hand side. Bad luck, good move. Sends it back to Chuka. Down to Brown at X. Brown skips past his defender. Looks for, was it there? It was Mikey the Jet on the crease. And opportunity gone and a bad pass spills it over. Looks like it'll be a turnover. Yep, turnover. Camberwell ball. Anderson with the ball. Looks to take on Darian Panda. Darian strong in there. Gets a good shot. Another good shot by Mickey Bown.
Goal up.
Yeah, Will Sadler gets the ground ball. Big, strong, speedy athlete. Sends it down the bottom. They're going to settle? No, they've thrown it away. That's twice in a row. We've just brought it down and thrown it straight over the head of our player out of bounds.
Yeah, I think like so many sports, you've got to have a quarterback and you've got to listen to what the quarterback wants done with the ball. And they just seem to be a couple of individuals do their own thing at their own chosen time. Common sense.
Anyway, Camberwell with the ball in attack. Barlow at the top. He sends it down to Stain. Looks down the bottom right-hand side. Been doing a fair bit of running, Campbell. They might just want to take a few seconds, get their breath back before they make a move, but the move's on from John Beadle. Draws a double, draws a triple, tries to hold on, he gets stripped.
That's good D, House.
Good D.
Liam Barnes is going to get this.
Will Leong with the check. Barnes again. Straight down the middle of the field. Get a bit of speed.
He should kick it to House. Come back at the top.
Malvern with the ball.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, I can call him.
There it is. Brown over to Leong. The big House takes it, scores. That's what every long stick defender should be able to do, Dave.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you can do it, but at least the main thing is at least present and try and do it. Run when you get the ball like that. Run and create an extra. Because the long sticks can shoot that ball mighty damn hard. Oh, Brownie there, the vet.
Yep.
2
made
goals
amends.
and an assist.
Made amends for the one that went out threw away just before, Dave. So we're all square with OMCB. Back to the face-off. Nine to go in the second quarter. Malvern lead the contest 4-2 at this stage. Paddy McGrath flicks it out, doesn't get possession. Robbie Glutenay from Camberwell comes up with the ground ball. Pretty reliable on that sort of stuff, young Robbie.
Oh, here goes Swanee.
It's a good check there from Jordan Swan. He's been called on a hold, I think. Yeah, possession penalty. Ball will go to Camberwell. Sampson with the ball. He gets it across to Glutenay. Sends it across to Kai McLutty. Robbie Glutenay with the ball. Ball
Numbers
goes on
to
the
the
ground.
ball. There he goes.
Yeah, and a great, nice ground ball by the Camberwell player, Matt Jones. Paddy Mack stands tall.
That's good
And
defence.
there's Jared Katzenberger out of the centre. Jared drops the ball, gets it again.
He just wanted 2 stats.
And Malvern will cool it off. Mikey the Jet with the ball. Get Brown, fresh player on Finn Cook. Goes across to Al Jewell. And there's Swanee gets another touch. Yep, they'll just be happy to move it round. A little bit of air back into the lungs and then make their move. Still not seeing a lot of cuts from the Malvern side, even after the coach has called for it, Curl.
No, they don't tend to cut a whole lot.
Or they do all
Speaking
together.
of
There's a
devil.
great cut there.
Probably got a
Sugar
bit too late.
takes the ball, throws it behind his back, misses the cage, but he draws a foul.
That's what he does. He's very quick with his moves.
Yep.
He's small.
Yep.
Works in and out of them.
Official's call is a 1 minute slash on number 2 from Camberwell. Thomas Belzat Fuller. He'll spend a minute in the box. Malvern in man up. Just wonder if they'll be patient or whether they've got to move. It's getting their guys set into the man up formation. Paddy McGrath takes a shot. Goalkeeper grabs it. That's the end of the man up. Another wasted one. Very impatient. Camberwell trying to clear the ball a man down. So he goes for the old man down clear. Will it come off? Will it come off? Ball still in dispute. Mickey Bounce swoops in, grabs it, gets pushed over. He'll get the call. He's copped a little bit of a push in the back from the Camberwell player, and it'll be a 30-second technical, I think. Let's wait for the officials.
Hey, good sprint out there by Mickey.
He's been a rock all year, Mickey Bown. He's been very solid in the goals. There's been actually games that I've watched with this team. You could basically say that Mick in goals has sort of won the game for him. I know that one player doesn't, but he's been as solid as a rock for this Malvern side all year. Ball with Barnes on the top left. Man up situation.
Make him run. Make him run.
3-3 formation.
Make him run. Another one. Make him run. Come and get it. Make him run.
10.
Oh, Pat, plant the feet. Light it up. No, he didn't
Goes
park
wide.
the Ferrari down there, Gus.
Anyway, they'll still retain possession, but it'll be all square now. 6 on 6.
Oh, my.
It's 3 this quarter that Malvern has thrown away in the same manner. 3.
I think you coach the juniors and tell them to take the shortest pass. Don't know about the seniors.
5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Anderson with the ball for Camberwell. He just strolls in unattended. No one comes to him. He takes a shot and he scores.
24-7 left-hander Glenn Anderson.
Wow.
Frankie didn't climb over him enough.
No, they just let him run in there uncontested. Anyway, that brings the score back to 4-3. 4:49 to go in the second.
Until I had babies, so till 2011. So just before 2000.
Back to the face-off at X. That's one's run by Nick Barlow from Camberwell. Gets it over to his teammate and Daniel Samet. He's under pressure, needs somewhere to go. I think we have another foul called. We've got a 1 minute slash on number 8 for Malvern, Will Sadler. He'll spend 60 seconds in the bench, in the box. Malvern man down, Camberwell man up. Lander with the ball. Very experienced player. He knows what to do in man up situations. No one comes to him. Takes 3 steps down and rips the shot. What a top shot. And all of a sudden the score is 4-all.
Yep.
4 to go. It's like the Malvern defence had sort of fallen asleep down there. Lander was just able to stroll in, take his shot, and he made no mistake with that one.
He's thrown quite a few over the years.
Oh, yeah.
50 seconds.
The sun's from behind that. Wow, how did it just drop? 50 seconds.
Paddy Mack comes out with this one. Sends it to Finn Cook. Finn Cook gives it over to Mikey the Jet. It's fast breaks denied by Camberwell. I think they might have been a bit flat there, Carl.
Yeah, he should have been driving up towards Finn Cook.
Bit more aggressive.
So when he took it, he could turn straight to the crease and light it up. Just too flat-footed. Worrying about the tic-tac-toe. It's not always there.
Swanee makes the dive. Man down at the moment, Malvern. Camberwell trying to double team the ball. Coach is screaming to double team the ball. Mikey Rodriguez running down the penalty. Good hard work there, Mikey. And Malvern's penalty will expire and Barnes will come on 6 on 6. Cook behind. Chuka's going to try and make a move. He gets past one, looks to the crease. Crease is all jammed up. Ball gets in dispute. Mikey picks it up, takes errant shot, goes out. Waiting on the official's call. It looks like Malvern was closest to the ball that went out. So Malvern will retain possession. Finn Cook to bring it in. Sends it straight up to Swan. Swan across to Barnes. He's 3 or 4. He's going to have another run. Looks like he's going to sweep left. He does sweep left. And I do believe that Malvern get caught for a moving pick in there somewhere, Dave.
And that's why we don't set picks in Australian lacrosse, because we always get called for them and they throw them out the playbook.
Camberwell on a fast break now.
Oh, wow.
Errant pass, that goes out. Malvern will get possession and get a chance to bring it back up again. 2 minutes 10 to go in the second quarter. Scores are locked up at 4 apiece.
This has become a game of opportunity.
Sure has. Sure has.
And the one that can steady and do something with a bit more production and put himself in the box seat in the second half.
Without being too harsh, Curly, maybe the least mistakes might win the game.
Here we go.
Ball with Jewel. Brown sends it behind to Cook. Rodriguez up to Jewel. Jewel goes to Barnes. I think if they're going to run Barnes through that sweep, they can't telegraph it. They know what's coming now, Dave.
Yeah, I'd prefer to run Barnes off coming off the back. I think he's more of a threat.
Mikey Rodriguez makes his move behind. He looks up for a feed. Gets a feed. Chuka gets the shot. Camberwell pick up the ball. Throw it straight out. It'll be a Malvern ball. I think it's right from down in the bottom corner. So Undies looks up quick. He won't have to run. He's got young Liam Barnes. Liam Barnes there. He'll do the running if he hits him quickly. But no, he's going to have to walk it up. Malvern looking to set up some form of clear. We got Chuka there if they want him. Take the long option. Barnes gets it.
Take him on.
Down near the
take him on.
He's going to take him on.
There you go.
There you go.
The old beer shot, the bouncer.
Nice. You'll be playing, as long as you play and your good grounds, the long-range shots, the ones that are bouncing off the ground, are the most difficult for goalkeepers to save, no matter how good they are. You want to come down there, throw it at their stick, they'll save them every time. So what I'm saying, great shot, young Barnes. 5-4 Malvern, 34 seconds to go in the half.
Darian, was there an assist there?
Yeah, we've got 34 seconds. It's time for Malvern to get a quick goal. Red or black? Which is your money on? Paddy will go forward.
You got a legal
We've
procedure?
got 30 seconds, though.
Well,
Away you go.
Malvern still have a timeout left, Dave. I do believe they've only used up one.
Yeah,
And
the
as
veteran.
we speak, yeah, they've called a time. Timeout goes to black. You've got 31 seconds to work something out and get the last shot of the half. Been an interesting quarter. It looked at one stage there where Malvern might get away from Camberwell, and they bounced back with 2 real quick goals in a couple of minutes, and made it, quite an even competition again.
They move away from home, I think, 18, 19.
Oh my god, that's so
Match up.
30 seconds to play, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Malvern, who should have the last possession of the quarter, set a timeout, a little bit of a talk amongst the coaches, and they'll be looking at a play to get one more goal just before the bell goes for the half-time break. Grara will start with the ball high.
I think they put it around once and Paddy will light it up from out the top.
Well, that's probably the way it's going to go. The shot's just got to be accurate. Barnes with the ball, looks across to Chuka. He finds Mikey down there. Mikey makes a move, spins around, nowhere to go. There's the look there.
Finn Cook, he got there a second too early.
He
Nice
did.
cut.
Yeah, nice cut from Finn Cook. Nice look from Brown. Ball goes out. Clock stops. 10 seconds to go. It's probably time for a quick feed to the crease if anyone's there. On the buzzer. Great save there by the Camberwell goalie. So we end the half. Malvern 5. Camberwell 4. Stick around. We'll be back shortly. It's going to be a ding-dong second half here at the Malvern Town Hall.
yes. Oh god.
Your brain is like mush.
Oh my god. There you go. Any day of the week. I know. I'm gonna go get a chair for this lady. Wish me luck. If I don't come back, I've been killed somewhere.
Call 000.
Who got the second? Mike, who got their second goal in the first quarter was 22. I had 18 down, but they don't have an 18.
It is an 18 and they're on the board, on the score sheet right at
Oh, okay.
They've got about 25 players, haven't they? He's down there, Warren.
Oh, Warren, okay.
There's a 15 as well.
Yeah.
But I think you got the 15. I don't know what.
15.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
seen it. 18 one. B. B. I don't know what the B is.
I started feeling. There you go, Steve. Good. A lot better than this weather. Cold.
Oh yeah, spring has arrived.
I started getting allergies last night. I sat next to a lemon tree. You look like you need to manage. My kind of team manager, mate. Yep. I really appreciate it. Going today, all right?
No Sammy Anglicus today? He's there?
Maybe he's playing state league. I don't know what he's doing.
Maybe. I hadn't thought about that.
I made a lie. He's not playing. So
Who's
I
that
crossed
one?
him at Orlando.
Yeah, he came as from the start. Said there was too many people.
I thought we could have a cast of thousands. You know? I'm really loving hearing some of those old tunes that you have. I'm enjoying them again. They're my favourite things to hear from Clint all the time. Now I get to hear you commentating in the back with them. I'm loving it. Shake and bake.
Try not to distract her. either.
Get the tram out. You haven't bought the tram
Yeah,
out yet?
depends, yeah.
Curly is
Maybe the second game.
I love it.
I have Burwood.
That, close defence welding cheaper than the close than the cheap.
I don't think the Camberwell people understand the references to Burwood.
No, a few of them would.
We do.
The old favourites would.
Yep.
The ones that's been around.
No, I miss that. I do miss that. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of a player. I've got one out if you would like to use it.
Life's too short.
It is true. It annoys me on my social media. I'm one of those.
No.
I'm annoying. I think we did one already. You already did a ground report?
No, I
That was
haven't.
already, oh, I thought there was one signed before.
Unless my
The other one.
So,
Signed one.
where are they today?
Would have been, was there a game on?
where are they?
Yeah.
They are in Seattle.
What, roughly what time is it?
3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 11, 10, no, in the morning. Oh no, at night, yeah. Ready, 10 or 11.
No lag, I'm stepping in for lag.
Okay.
Okay, let's get their names.
Yeah. First name for Dad is Don, D-O-N.
Yep.
Howard. And then Julia.
Yep. Little brother's watching. No, that's it.
Yep.
And in Seattle. I hope they have the barbecue and beer.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank
That's
you.
all right.
Hey, Goober. How you doing? You alive? Yes, good.
Number 4 must be a good player.
He,
Number 4,
they're both playing in number 4.
He's a
I'm like, what
champion.
about my number? I had a number 2, guys. I was one better, number 5.
Big reputation.
Son's back of the head. Watch the back of the head, mate. He played state footy. He played state footy in the 60s.
I'll watch him every
Mate,
week.
he's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's got some weird shifts.
Oh, yeah.
Most of his shifts are in emergency at night or something like that.
I don't know whether they pick him because he didn't get the train, but that's not a big deal. I put him in front of a few others here along 16, Gus.
Yep.
Okay, back we are at the Malvern Town Hall, second half of this clash between Malvern and Camberwell, State League reserves. Malvern lead the contest 5-4 at this point in time. Second half gets underway. Pat McGrath Campbell comes up with it. He's got to get it out of his stick. Gets it across to Barnes. Barnes is on the run. He's moving early. Yeah, good defence by the Camberwell guy then, holding Barnes up.
See, Liam Bone does a lot of his work on the top right. For me, he's got to go across where Brown is.
Yep.
And start his work on his natural left, so he can finish up in front of the goal for his shot. He's Big Al. Oh, slipped inside.
He slips around.
Beautiful.
Gives a shot up. McGrath Campbell over to Barnes. Barnes decided to take a long shot off the deck. Goes out. Craig Brown will keep possession of the ball from Malvern behind the cage. Mikey the Jet. Jill with the ball again. He's going to go again. Working hard. Working Robbie Glutenay. Good solid defence from Robbie Glutenay there. Barnes hits Brown. Down to Finn Cook. Here's Mikey. Mikey makes his move on the left. He's looking for a cutter. There's no one there. Dishes it off. It's to Paddy Mack on the bottom right.
It's a shot.
Takes a shot. It's wayward. Goes out. Who's closest? Malvern keep possession of the ball. The old side of the barn statement there, Curl.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Brown looks across to Barnes. Barnes to Jewell, bottom right. He's had 2 or 3 goes at Robbie Glutenay. Has another one. Doubles back. Shifts it across to Paddy McGrath. Mikey Rodriguez.
He's got the sun over his shoulder.
Paddy makes the fake. Takes the shot, hits the goalie. Another save goes down to the goalie. Barlow with the ball. Runs down. Barnes gets back to stop the fast break situation. Good defence there by the Malvern unit that time. This is Barlow again. takes on Barnes. Barnes shoulders up. Good work. He's going to go again.
Yeah, Barlow doesn't have a left hand.
Yeah,
Barnes knows
good
it.
work. Good defensive work by the youngster Barnes there.
That'll stay in. Big Frankie.
Anderson with the ball. Gives a bad pass down there. Knocks it on. McBound, goalkeeper Malvern, looks up. House misses it. Ball goes out. Blue ball. Gus Hennessy to bring the ball in for Camberwell. Goes across to Kyle. Matt Jones stands a little bit looking for something there. Barnes finds himself defending again. Good work, dispossesses. Just gives the last little nudge when it wasn't probably needed. But anyway, good aggressive defence.
Glenn's all left. Here he goes.
Chalice comes up with a big ground ball, sends it back to
He
Bound.
does clean work.
Now they've got the chance to clear the ball through Barnes. He's done a lot of work out there the last 3 or 4 minutes, Dave.
You've got to learn to throw the ball. Throw the ball. Kick it, bottom right, bottom right.
An official's call.
Blue.
We have an offside call by the officials. Malvern in possession of the ball at the time, so they'll take a 30-second man-up opportunity.
You get the score on the man-ups.
9:50 to go. Third quarter, Malvern 5, Camberwell 4.
I'm not loving it. So excited.
Just setting their man up. Paddy McGrath nailed it.
That's
Nice
a man
work,
up
good
goal.
man up. Good man up. Patience. Moves it round. Worked it to the tee exactly as they'd planned. Nice shot to finish off the goal by PMC.
Did you get the assist, anyone?
Paddy, who was the assist?
15
Brownie again.
And a few today.
He's had 2 goals, 3 assists.
2
now.
goals, 3 assists. Still got a quarter and a half to go. Captain coach leading by example, Dave.
Follow me, follow me. He had 2 goals and 1 assist in the first half, Brownie, so he's doing a good job. Now it's going to go blue.
Okay, he's called a loose ball hold on black, ball to go blue. 6-4 Malvern, 9 minutes to go in the third. Andrew Sampson will bring it in for the Camberwell side. Alstone with the ball. Willie on, putting the pressure on, putting the heat on. Doesn't quite get it. He gets to move the ball off. Nice work there by Jordan Swan. Uses the body, dispossesses the Camberwell player. Camberwell regain possession. Anderson calling to slow it down and set it up again. He's being guarded by big Andy Chalice. He's going to have a go. Gets past, draws a double, takes a shot.
Big shot.
Hits the net. What a great shot that was. Brings the score back to Malvern 6, Camberwell 5. 8 minutes to go in this third quarter here. Hasn't been too many clear-cut face-off wins here today, Dave. There's been a
Yeah,
fair bit of scrapping going on.
Well, they've got to realise they're playing on the Malvern pitch now and it's rock hard. Last week it was a wee bit of mud in it. Here he goes.
Clear win for Paddy McGrath. Gets it off to Mikey the Jet, and the Jet's fallen over. He's able to keep possession. It's Big George with the ball. George Harrison Church coming off. I'll probably be inclined to leave him there for a couple. Davies can certainly, even though he's got a long pole, he can certainly rip one.
Yeah, good value. He's the chooker.
Good recovery from Frank McKenna. Mikey Jet looks up. Another save for Brett Barnard. He's chalking them up down there today.
He'll get their votes.
Camberwell trying to clear the ball. They get the ball out. Barlow makes another drive. Frankie leans on him. Bit of fumbling, he gets the ball back.
He's a very young
Barlow
Camberwell
trying to
side
lean
here.
in, and Frankie commits on him. And then good work by Frank in defence there. We have a official's call. We have a 30-second penalty on number 16 for Malvern, Frank McKenna. 30 seconds for a hold.
Yeah, soft as butter.
Oh, well.
You see a lot worse they don't call, Gus. Hold.
Lander with the ball, man up. Gets it across to Anderson. They've dropped it, but they'll get time. Will Leong out, gives the pressure. Lander's able to pick the ball up and come back to their man-up situation. Moves it to the right. Back to Lander at the top. Looking down there, he spilled it. Ball's in dispute and scrambling. Bound will pick it up. Bound will pick it up. He's got Swan out of the box. Swan gets the ball. He's got to pick it up. Big, strong, fast athlete, Swan. He'll move it down. Gives it to Will Sadler to cool it off. Down to Brown. Finn Cook behind. Makes the inside step. Looks up. Brown gets it again. Looking for another pass. It's not there. Sends it back to Cook. Cook across to Rodriguez. And we have Swan at the top.
Dodge,
He's going to
he'll
go.
dodge.
He's going to go. He's going to go. And he gets the shot. Swanee misses the goal. Backed up by Finn Cook. Malvern keep possession. 4:40 to go in the third. Malvern 6, Camberwell 5. Cook on the drive. Ducks into the left. Looks up, nowhere to go. Gets the shot. Backed up by Rodriguez, but he can't contain possession. And Paul Bearsall comes out with the ball for Camberwell in defence. Runs it down the line. Unfortunately for him, he stepped on the line. Well, sort of little bit of disputing of that. It was quite clear from here. Curley stepped on the line.
Yeah, that's us. This is Malvern at home, so...
Sadler with the ball. Sends it over to Swan. Back to Sadler. He's got Barnes there. I'd be quite sure that he'll want to take another run. He's got an attackman up there. He takes a run, drives left. Nowhere to go. Hits Cook coming around the right-hand side. He looks over to Rodriguez. And Mikey's missed it. Nice play by the youngsters there. Camberwell get possession on the end line. Beetle in the middle with the ball. Tries to get it. He can't get it. Sadler comes through. Picks the ball up. Malvern stay in attack. Mikey Rodriguez with it. Sends it down to Finn Cook on the bottom right. Good match up here. Barnes makes the cut. Finn gets it just a little late on that cut there.
Yeah, nice cut, but just too late getting the
Officials
ball.
have called it a shot, and Malvern closest to the ball. When it went out, they'll retain it through Rodriguez. Swan over. Sadler with the ball. Goes to Cook.
You could
Barnes
take him
will come
there.
up. This is where Barnes should make his move now. Down the bottom behind. Spins around to his left-hand side. Nowhere to go. Runs into trouble.
Kick it.
Sends it off to Sadler, who takes a shot. It goes wide. Rodriguez will back it up for Malvern, and they'll keep possession. There's the cut. Not sure if he fell or got pushed in the back there, but anyway, play on's the call. Katzenberg comes through with a clean ground ball, gets it over to Sadler. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter here at the Malvern Town Hall. Finn Cook with the ball behind. He looks across. It's up to Brown. He's going to cool it off. A couple of subs for Malvern. They've been out there for a while. Chuka comes on. Sadler comes off. McKenna comes on for Malvern. Barnes with the ball. Goes to McKenna. Frank likes to dodge. Likes to run too. As he goes, he makes his move. Looks to take a shot. It's a shot. Unlucky. Shot was good. Bounce.
Yeah.
Plenty of bounce.
Yeah, good range. He got his hands free. Just not on the net. Or away from the goalie's body. Yeah, you could take him there, Barnes. His short stick on the right 45. Kick it back. Brownie. Shook it to Brownie.
Lovely look from Aaron on a friend. Chook over to Craig Brown there. Nice goal. Gives Malvern a two-goal break with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. I guess both teams at this stage will be looking for a clear possession out the middle and one more just before the three-quarter time break. At the X, McGrath wins the ball. Hasn't quite got it clear yet. He's under a bit of pressure. Looks up to Mikey Rodriguez. He looks across to Barnes, streaming down the middle. Barnes has got one more if he wants. He takes a shot and scores. All of a sudden, we got a 3-goal break.
Yeah, good running, good shot.
I mentioned it with 45 seconds to go. There was probably time for one more team to get it on the fast break. Well, we get 25 to go in the third quarter. Malvern 8, Camberwell 5. Clock runs down to 20.
Go for it.
Wonder if they're
Here we
aware.
go.
Here's George.
Oh, the crease is open.
Paddy's going to crank this one. So he can beat the clock. He's got 8 seconds to go. He drops the ball. Comes up with the Camberwell defender. Throws it long. Darian Panner makes the intercept, and that'll be the quarter. Three-quarter time here at Malvern Town Hall. State League reserves. Malvern 8 lead Camberwell 5. Still not over. Still another long quarter of where we could be and what might happen, Dave?
Yeah, Malvern now just got to screw the life out of Camberwell. Now they're well on top. Just got to play smart.
Oh yeah, that's just because I'm moved him up.
Minute to call before the start of the last quarter. Just looking at the huddles there at the 3/4 time. The Malvern huddle there with Darcy Campbell and Coach Craig Brown, urging the importance of taking their time and making the clears better. They can keep that and put that into the game as well as some better shooting. They should come away with it, Dave.
Yeah, Malvern up to 3/4 time. They've had 19 shots on the net for their 8 goals. They've missed 17, so they've had a total of 36 shots at 3/4 time. Campbell, on the other hand, had 8 on the net and 3 that went wide, so they've only had 11. So that's the third.
Yeah, one of the percentages I'm sure the coaches will be wanting to get up.
Well, Craig Brown leads Malvern, 3 goals, 2 assists, and the young pup Liam Barnes, he also has 3 goals.
He's done a power of work so far, Barnes, and he's still got a quarter to go. He's been playing state league most of the year. I think he had a slight groin injury a week or so ago, and
Yeah,
now
he's
he's
too much though. Play 18 in the morning.
play 8, 2 games, but he's really showing his dominance here today.
Malvern lead the face-off, 9 versus 2.
Clean one out there. Paddy McGrath, can he pick it up? It's called free ball. Rodriguez gets possession, but he's dispossessed. Oh, but officials call a legal procedure on the black. Someone's touched the ball. So Camberwell possession. Start of the last, Camberwell coming to attack.
Very important now, if you're Malvern defence, you've got to push out on this commentary side, the penalty box side, because that's where the sun is. And that's going to give Mickey Bone a lot of trouble. Glenn Anderson just wide over the top.
Well, it's a close one. It stays blue. Ball with Jones. Sends it across to Barlow. He's got the attackman, Mikey Rodriguez. He wants to have a run, and he does. He drives right. Mikey just uses equal pressure. Good work. Good defence. Keeps possession, gets the shot. Goes wide. Camberwell come up with it. Lander in there trying to scrap for it. Frankie McKenna comes through with a clean ground ball. Looks up to George. He's not there. Camberwell grabs it back. And we have a official's call, a turnover, called a moving pick.
Yeah, very lucky there, Malvern, they're clear.
So George will bring the ball up. Ball with Will Leong. House gets it up to Undies. Andy Chalice with the ball. They're not in any hurry. They don't have to rush. It might be what they were talking about at the break, Dave. Make sure you settle the clear down and make it work, which they did that time.
Yeah, we've got to listen to the quarterback now. They're in attack. They're all going to get on the same page. All be doing the same thing, not individual opinions.
McKenna throws it a little high. Great grab by Swan. Aljul with the ball behind. He steps to the right, looks around, tries to drive, looks up top, sends it up top to Pat McGrath. He's got Swan there to help. Swan's going to want to run. As he does, he runs, he draws a double. We've been called. Malvern called for another moving pick.
That's why we don't set them.
Really not needed. Pecks are not really needed in the game we play. But anyway, here we go. Camberwell with possession.
If you're going to set a pick like that, you better not to face the ball carrier. Because what it tends to do is the guy setting the pick tends to move in line where he should be. That's not his problem. He's just got to set the pick and let the guy as the ball run his defender into him. That's where so many guys move on the picks.
Camberwell unable to capitalise on the situation. Malvern take possession, but another low pass. It's come up with Camberwell possession through Matt Jones again. Runs to the goal, no one there, and he scores easily. Another situation of a bad pass, Dave. Pulls it back to Malvern 8, Camberwell 6, 11:28 to go in this last quarter. At the face. Gets held up there, it's in dispute. Picked up cleanly by John Beadle for Camberwell. Another error, he throws it away. We're seeing quite a few errors here in the last quarter. It is a warmer day than what they're used to, but it's only 17, so I'm not going to say they're getting tired, but it's been a lot of errors out there from both teams. Mick Bound with the ball is going to walk it up in no hurry. Clock's on his side. No shot clocks here in the game we play.
He should give it to a short stick. He's got Chuka down there. Run towards Chuka's man. Chuka's open in the middle. There you go. Oh, he's hit the Camberwell guy.
Lots of errors here in this last quarter. Officials have called Malvern offside and possession to Camberwell. We've had a foul call from the officials.
And if it's not bad enough, just turning the ball over will give some penalties just to help them move them further.
Yep.
Just got to.
Yep. Number 11 for Malvern, Jared Katzenberg, has got a 1 minute foul for a slash. He'll spend a minute in the box. Camberwell's opportunity to peg one back here and man up. Lander with the ball. Three, you'd expect at the top. There's a shot from Lander, saved by Bound. Ball's in dispute. Bit of luck here. We've got another official's call. What have we here? I'm not quite sure. Bit far away to here, but it's some technical foul. It's a possession call. Possession to Camberwell. Still in a man-up situation.
Out to the top between these two.
For the big shot. He takes the big shot and scores the goal. Now we're back to 8-7. Malvern a little bit flustered the last 5-6 minutes of this quarter. As we said earlier, there's been no pull-away team. This is going to go down to the wire. We've got 9 and 9 to go. Malvern will be relying on Paddy McGrath to come up with this one. We've still got 18 seconds to serve in the box, the Malvern side, which is plenty of time for Camberwell to score a man-up situation if they get the ball. Paddy comes up with it. He looks to Brown. He'll just want to run it for another 18 seconds and get all square. A couple of the boys have been out there for a while. Get a couple of changes. Some fresh legs out there. Barnes takes the ball. 1 second. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, penalty release for all even. On a French hook with the ball. Sends it down to Brown. Brown will send it round the back to Finn Cook. Jordan Swan with the ball up to Barnes again. He's done a power of work. Cook behind. Looks up to Swan. Swan moves it over to Mikey the Jet. Brown makes a move, drives right behind the cage. Looks up, looking for a cutter that's not there. Sends it round again, back to Barnes. Back to Chuka. Chuka's going to make a move. Can be slippery if he gets away. Looks to the centre. Mikey the Jet had an opportunity there to score. Caught the ball, had a poor shot, missed the goal. There's been another call. We have a call of a free arm on number 18 for Camberwell. 30-second penalty. I'm not quite sure what that free arm call is, Dave. Do you know?
Not when you're defending.
Malvern bring it in through Barnes. Starting their 3-3 formation high. Frank cuts. Brown looks to the right-hand side. Bad pass again. That's second or third man up. They're just thrown away, Dave.
Yep. They haven't scored any man-ups. That's
what I'm saying. They haven't scored man-up.
Camberwell scored 2 man-ups.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Another man-up opportunity wasted. 8-7 Malvern lead. 6 minutes 47 to go in the last quarter. Pat McGrath putting the pressure on down there. He's putting the pressure on Nick Barlow. Barlow gets around him. Barlow clears the ball successfully for Camberwell. They'll have time to reset, but no one goes to Barlow, so he continues his way on to goal. Finds one there on the corner. Dumps it on the corner and he quickly scores, and then we have a tied ball game with 6 minutes 20 to go.
Scared me. Who was the goal there, gentlemen?
43.
No assist, so 4.
43 from 7.
3 from 7.
Robbie Glutney in the middle now for Camberwell. Played a lot of his career in the face-off, Robert Glutney, up against Paddy McGrath Campbell. I guess we call this just a pretty crucial face-off, Dave.
Very important now. We're balanced, 6:20 to go. Paddy, look at that, clamp it.
Officials call withholding on blue, ball goes black. And Camberwell have scored the last 3. Malvern need to get a score on the board. They haven't looked that impressive the last 10 minutes in attack.
No, they've been pretty flat on it.
Barnes up the top, across to Brown. Normal, same deal, down to Cook. Across to Mikey Rodriguez. Back to Al Jewell. Barnsley's getting set up. Looks like he's set up for the run. Double comes straight away. Straight away.
Kick it. There you
Good
go.
ball movement. We just need a good shot. Oh, it's saved by the defender, number 14, Paul Bearsall. What a great save for his goalkeeper.
Yeah, Brownie had it on target, but the Camberwell D stood up. Knocked that one down.
Yep. Fortunately for Malvern, they retain possession. Ball with Al Jewell behind. He likes to run. Drives around to the right-hand side. Looks across. Finds Brown, but he can't get the shot off.
He's not your 45 shooter with a cannon. There he's there, number 10.
Yep.
Even Big Al can light it up from there.
Patrick lines it up. It's high. He's got to learn. That's the place to have the bounce shot, Dave. Rock hard ground.
Yeah, particularly if you've got a few in there on the screen. It certainly helps you out.
Brandon McGrath looks across to Al Jewell. Mikey Rodriguez. We've got Barnes on the bottom left making another move, making a sweep. He rolls inside, gets dispossessed. That's a great check by the Camberwell defender there. McGrath picks up the crumbs. Drives, bulldodges through, tries to get his shot, hits the goalie. Great save. Ball still in dispute. We haven't got a winner here yet. Mikey Rodriguez onto it. Malvern's tried to call a timeout when not having possession of the ball, so it'll go Camberwell. Not tight, Malvern. Easy clear for the Camberwell side, and they'll take the timeout. Timeout chance to Blue.
Can I check who scored the goals from Malvern in the second quarter?
Second quarter,
3 goals.
15, 2 and 9.
2. No, yeah.
So it wasn't
It's
tight.
9. Thank you.
Darian! Darian,
3:19 to go in the last quarter. Scores 8-all. Camberwell have the ball in attack to have a chance to take the lead here. Camberwell drive, Barnes on defence there for Malvern. Daniel Simmet sends it across to Lander. Lander takes a shot and it goes in. If anyone was going to do it, it was going to be him as the one I would have sat on. Not let him get a sniff of it.
Just I was about to say.
Yep.
They're going to go to their veterans to do it, and sure enough.
So Camberwell take the lead for the first time of the game with 2 minutes 58 to go. Camberwell 9, Malvern 8. Not quite sure has Malvern scored this quarter, Dave.
No score for
No
Malvern.
score for this quarter. And now's the time. They need it
Three
big
shots on the
time.
net, no misses, and no score.
Ball comes out the back. McGrath Campbell picks it up. 2 minutes 54 to go in the last quarter. Malvern have had most of the possession for the whole game, and they're a goal down at the moment. Tack's not firing. Might be time, last couple of minutes, couple of different ones in there, Dave, and try and see if they can get something lit up there. It's not working here. On a Friendship takes a shot. Another save from the Camberwell goalie, Brett Barnard. Having a great day.
Yeah, he'll get their votes. It's been very solid in Brett.
Malvern don't have a backup. Malvern don't have a backup, so the ball will go Camberwell. Clock running down to 2 minutes and 10. Camberwell can get a successful clear. They could probably have a good opportunity to run this clock down. which they do. Nick Barlow brings it across. Camberwell use their last time out. They hold the ball, 1 up, 1:54 to go in the game.
And they're going to go wide and make Malvern play them. If Malvern don't play them, they'll sit on the ball.
Yep. Well, Malvern have got to get out after them.
Exactly.
As soon as the whistle blows, they've got to gamble. They're down. They've got to gamble. They've got to straight out put the pressure on.
Get tight on Cocky and Glennie and see how you go.
Be interesting to see what the Camberwell coach is asked to do here, whether they want to try and score another goal and call it all over, or whether they want to just run the clock down and make Malvern come out, chase them for 2 minutes and see if they can hold possession. It's all about to unfold. Glenn Anderson will start with the ball for Camberwell. High left of his attack.
You've got none left.
Staying wide. Malvern have got to get out. They can't let this happen. Can't let this happen.
He's kept it.
A bit of body work in there. He's doing a great job holding up this ball, Anderson. And he skips through 2 or 3 of them. Finally, he drops the ball. Malvern with the ball on a fast break. Decision to be made, whether they keep going or whether they time out. They drive. Ball on the corner.
Oh,
Mikey the Jet scores the game. Ties the game up. 9-all, 1:23 to go. Once again, this next face-off at X becomes so crucial to either side. Whoever gets it needs to score. I don't think they'll be holding it up trying to go to an overtime situation, Dave.
No, you go for it. Back the numbers.
I do believe Malvern still has a timeout. I think that they will probably be hoping Pat McGrath can get possession and then call that timeout.
See where it goes. If it goes fast break, you leave it with him.
Well held up.
Yeah, the Malvern midi was
Camberwell with possession of the ball.
The line.
They don't have any timeout, so they're going to have to play it. Lander with the ball. Down to a minute to go. 60 seconds left in this contest. That was a great play. The number 22, Kai, was open when Lander threw in the ball. He just didn't see it coming and put it out. So Malvern have possession in the back half with 55 seconds to go. They need to get a successful clear and then bang their timeout, Dave.
Yeah, we'll see how they go.
Still a long way from home, but if I was going to have it with anyone, I'd have it with Barnes. He'll run. He's going to have to skip past a couple of them, but he's certainly capable. Looks it on a friend, Chook in the middle. Chooker gets it over.
Barnes again. You got Barnes drop out.
They're going to go on the fly. Barnes drops the ball. I think Malvern had called the timeout.
Oh, they've got a man up. This will be exciting.
Finally, timeout called by the Black. They have 40 seconds to go in a man-up situation. Well, as your stats are saying, Dave, with 40 seconds to go, Malvern have had a few man-up opportunities today.
Haven't scored in any.
They haven't scored in any. If there's one that they want to score in, this is the one.
Exactly.
Then the rest become irrelevant.
Wins the win.
So they have 40 seconds to do.
Just as important when they take the shot, they must back it up.
Yep.
We're on a
Yep.
stop clock now.
Yep. I mean, there's no sun down there. It's a rock hard track. In my opinion, the shot's got to come from high, but it's got to be a bouncer. So McKenna will bring the ball in. Frank McKenna from Malvern will bring the ball in. 40 seconds to go. Scores are tied 9-all. McGrath with the ball. Back to Frank McKenna. Barnes is there. They just need to run their man up, but Camberwell's not going to let them do it. They're going to push out.
They're going tight
Smart
on Paddy
move.
McGrath.
Malvern need to keep moving the ball, which they do to Brown. Over to Mikey. Barnes has got the ball. He takes a shot. It's wide. High. Goes out. Malvern retain possession. We have 19 seconds to go in the game. Need something to happen in 19 seconds or we're going to overtime.
Drive to the left of Barnes. Get him behind him, Barnes. There you go.
Barnes with a shot. Wide again.
Hooking.
13 seconds on the clock.
31 seconds. 10 in quarter.
7, 6.
Looks like they're going to hold the ball and go to overtime. I'm not working out what are we doing here. What? That's what they've decided to do. I might have thought Curly, we might have had a dash at it. I mean, with that 6 seconds to go, just even if you're forced to the crease and see if someone's lucky enough to pick it up.
Yeah, they weren't going to fast break you.
If you lose it, you're not going to fast break it with 5 or 6 seconds to go. So anyway, we go to overtime, which is good for Dave and I because we're on double time now.
Beautiful. It's a good paying job, this.
However long he's got left on his clock. He's got 16 seconds. You're going to set us up for 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Can we do that on that? Or should we just do that?
Okay, so we go to overtime. Golden goal situation. Not quite sure who will start with the ball. The scores are level. But Camberwell still have a player in the penalty box for about 18 seconds, I think, is what they're calling. So let's see where we go. Not quite sure whether we're starting with a face-off or whether Malvern's starting with possession of the ball. I believe
We'd have to
Malvern is starting with possession of the ball because they held the ball at the end of the game with the penalty still. So Malvern will take possession of the ball.
Otherwise, if we're going to start the face-off, you would have pumped the crease with one there, guys. At least gone for something in the last 8 seconds.
Yep. Barnes to start with the ball. Across the Cook at the top. Got Brown up there. It's all a little bit different this time. It's all set up slightly different. Here's Brown with the ball.
That's better.
Looks to Frank McKenna. Takes a shot. Comes off the pipe.
Good shot. Good shot by Frankie.
Malvern will retain possession of the ball. All even. 6 back on 6 now. In overtime. Mikey Rodriguez. Sends it up to Brown. Brown looks, there's another bad pass. Finn Cook picks up the crumbs. He docks inside. Goes back up to Barnes. Where are they going to come from? Is it going to be McKenna or Barnes? It's Barnes. He's on his sweep again. They will double early.
That's up in the head.
Takes a shot. Not too bad because they will retain possession. Probably a little bit stiff. He should have fallen over. He would have got that penalty for a trip.
Yeah, I think you need to put a bit of mustard on it, highlight it. Certainly got it high up.
Cook with the ball. Up to McKenna.
Barnes had the last 3 shots, which have all missed.
Yep.
Just a little bit off range with the bounce.
Finn Cook drives behind. Goes to his right, looking up. He's got no one there. He turned it over. Barnes comes up with the ground ball. You can't see any set plan here. McKenna's going to run. Gets past one. Takes the shot. Misses again. Malvern's shooting percentage has been very poor today. They need to get this percentage on the next one. They want to win this game. McGrath Campbell with the ball. Goes back up to Barnes.
Campbell have got one of their short six, Robbie Glue, playing on the defence.
Frank's the one. Tries to drive. Another shot. This time it's off goal again. Hits the pipe. Cook picks it up.
Oh.
Bad pass to the middle. Chance for Campbell on a fast break. Barnes gets in underneath him. Trying to get the ball. Barnes gets the ball. Yep. Put his head over the ball. He's got the ball.
Here we go.
On a French hook's on. Chooker's on.
Speed.
He goes in, drops the ball. Sort of appears Malvern's trying to do it individually now. To move the ball. Great defence from Camberwell the last couple of minutes here. Brown with the ball again. He drives. He steps left. He takes a shot. Goes high. Finn Cook backs up. And they'll retain possession. 45 seconds to go in the first overtime period. 2 overtime periods at 4 minutes. However, sudden death or golden goal will win the game. Malvern have had it for the whole 3.5 minutes so far. On a French hook, drives behind on the right. He's been called for a ward off. Possession will go to Camberwell.
20 seconds.
10 seconds to go in the overtime period. Probably be trying to rush it if it is Camberwell, because if they do not score here, it goes back to a face-off for the start of the second overtime period. So now we do go back to face-off. McGrath Campbell's been winning most of the day, but he has been held up a fair bit. As I said 3 times today, this is a crucial face-off.
He's won 12 face-offs, Paddy. Campbell only won the 5, so he's well in control.
How do we get it back?
Malvern just got to find the net. They had 5 shots in that period. 4 went wide and 1 was on the net. But no score. Campbell didn't get a shot.
I think it's been a tale of the whole day with Malvern shooting. It's probably fair to say that if they shot, even reasonably, they'd be a mile ahead, but they're not. And that's where we are right now. We're at 9-all. We're in the break between the first overtime period, and we're about to come back for the second overtime period with 4 minutes there. 9-all.
What about if we send Undy down with a long stick, Gus?
Oh, look, I'd have put Undies on the forward line or on the attack line.
With a long stick.
Yep.
Get him to come over and just have a blast.
Even with the short stick, I've seen it before. He's that big and strong. He can barge through. They really can't stop him. But no, he's going to stay there. He's still got his long stick. He'll be staying down there in the defensive half. Not quite sure here. Camberwell starting with the ball.
Yeah, I don't know the rules too much.
I don't know how that. I'm really not quite sure what happened there.
No doubt with the overtime thing, it must be possession.
So Camberwell will start with the ball in their defensive half. It's Robbie Glutenay with the ball. He's going to run. Successful clear. Rob goes straight towards the goal. Looks up there. He's got one there. Takes a shot. Mickey Bound saves the day. The ball will stay with Camberwell, albeit in their defensive half. Barlow with the ball. Gets it across to John Booter with the long stick. Looks like Blue has stepped offside. Crucial mistake at this stage of the game. They have. Malvern will get possession of the ball.
That's what happens.
Brown with the ball. Up to Sadler. Sadler looks across to Barnes. He's going to move it on. Not much in any hurry. Swan with the ball. Gets it across to Barnes. Barnes drives left again. He's dispossessed. He's done a power of work. Power of work. I'm wondering if he might be starting to get a little tired, young Barnes, but he's drawn the foul. And fortunately for Malvern, they can get their strongest 6 on now in a man-up situation.
It worked out for them now. It didn't before when they were substituting.
No, definitely not.
Got to use the sun. Build it up on the left side. And
Okay,
bring it back
Brown
to
with the
right.
ball. Sun will be a factor for the Camberwell goalkeeper. Sends it across to Cook. Cook goes across to Barnes.
Pat
Back up
McGrath
to Cook.
starts the crease, but he bounces out.
This is
Here he
where they
goes
make
now.
their move. Cook cuts through over to Barnes. There's
He's
to
open,
Frank.
he's open.
All it needs is a good shot, and it's absolutely sprayed it. Ball stays with Malvern. Camberwell penalty will get released. So it's 6 on 6 now. All even. Ball with Cook. Barnes is there. They're going to run through Barnes again. No, they look to Frank McKenna. McKenna gets the ball up top right. He drives. He's dispossessed. Hangs onto it. Takes a shot. Not within a million miles of the goal and out of the bounds, but Malvern keep possession.
I think it's at the Burwood Town Hall.
Yep.
Sorry, not very good arm.
Finn Cook will start with the ball. He's got a big
Change
slow
direction,
attackman on him if he knows he could run, but
Change
he's not. He
direction.
just walks
Went
with
big
him.
Left-hander.
Yep. Barnes with it again. I'm quite sure that's the way they're going to go. They're going to look to Barnes or McKenna to take that sweep. McKenna it is.
Mismatch.
Takes
Over
the
the
run. That
shoulder.
time's a better shot, but it hits the pipe. Comes back out. Barnes grabs it again. Picks up the rubbish. Over to Brown.
Got to shoot from this
Brown
side.
to Cook. Yep, top right's where we've got to shoot with the sun behind. Cook drives again. He's looking for somewhere to go. He's in trouble. Malvern subbing. Not quite sure if they're aware or not, but on a French hook comes on.
Running out of time.
Probably be a
Well,
good
they've
one to
got
have
10
the ball
o'clock.
in.
We're not going to be here all night.
8 seconds to go.
Too late. Shoot it, Brown. Oh, we
Missed
hit him
again. This goalkeeper,
Rock and roll.
I don't know how good the goalkeeper is, but today he's been the best one I've ever seen. He's been hit that many times. He's had a great game, Brett Barnard. So now we have the completion of the second overtime period. We still have a tied game, and I believe that we will continue until such time as we find a scorer.
Or it gets dark and we can go
Or
home.
it gets dark and we need to go home. Once again, Malvern the golden opportunity. Slash is called to 1 minute on number 71 from Camberwell, John Beadle. So Malvern will start this with this overtime, third time third period of overtime with the ball in a man-up situation. I think as they need is one good shot, Dave.
All they do is put the stick over their shoulder and throw a good quality bounce shot. They never be 200 miles an hour. Just got to be where Brett Barnard's not standing.
Rodriguez across to Jewel down to Cook. Get it around the call from the Malvern bench.
There's Al.
There it is.
Al's made it.
One good shot on the goal. Alistair Jewell from Craig Brown. Malvern get out of jail and win this contest. What a game, Dave.
Are we finished?
We're finished. Malvern finally score in the overtime period and win the game 10-9. I'll leave you with Dave to take you through some more stats for the game, and we'll be back shortly with the next contest, which is the State League, Malvern versus Camberwell. Both of these teams wanting to win today to cement into the Final Four for finals coming up in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, I did. And a drink.
I hope you're not repping the next game then.
No.
No, well, you'll be fine. Just don't sit in the sun and the drink. Just got to leave that stuff there.
Yeah, just to finish that off now, Paddy McGrath, best face-off in the ground, 12 wins for Malvern, 5 for Camberwell. And the shooting for Malvern, 26 shots on the net for just barely 9 goals. And 26 that went wide. Malvern had 9 shots alone in the last quarter. And Camberwell, very conservative, only had the four shots on the net in the last quarter, and they missed with 2. So a huge shooting display by Malvern. Camberwell certainly quite efficient. 12 shots on the net, 5 that went wide. That'll wrap us up. We're ready for the State League game very shortly.
See you again. Or maybe not. Well wrapped up.